I didn't know what I was walking into playing Phantom Liberty, and honestly, my only expectations was to go through a spy thriller alongside Idris Elba, and that was good enough to hook me in. But only 10 minutes later, and everything I thought I knew about the DLC was completely shattered, and I was wrong. This isn't your basic run-of-the-mill espionage story. 3 years ago, Cyberpunk 2077 released to the public and received all the hate in the world for just about everything you can think of.
Is this game worth it? Does that answer your question?
Oh my god, killed him!
That's my friend. Oh! Oh! Stupid game.
And 3 years later, it's been completely transformed. It's almost unrecognizable. And from the performance to the weaponry, the vehicles, the perk system, and just an endless amount of other shit that I just can't list was redone. And at last, the half-baked product we got was finally out of the oven. And although I would love to just sit here and applaud the team endlessly for these massive overhauls, let's be honest, we shouldn't have had to wait 3 years for this game to be finished. And though I can't deny the fact that I'm really glad it was. Guys, just look at this shit. It's not all about the action though. In my first playthrough, V promised Panam he'd find a way to get his life back, and I had to see this through the end. There was just more in V's story and I felt it. But to my surprise, Phantom Liberty unlocked an entirely new path for me to take, and it changed the story for me completely. Everything meant so much more, and every decision had so much weight, and I could just feel for other characters, whether they were good or bad. I knew the narrative was superb to the original because Cyberpunk didn't make me feel this way before. It finally made me question the motives of those around me, myself, and the decisions I was making, and whether they were the right ones to begin with. And to say I was conflicted is an understatement. This is a feeling that remained for the entire second half of my playthrough, and I had to strip away what I knew about my relationships countless times and battle with the thought of, am I even doing the right thing for not only myself, but others around me? And as these thoughts raced, V was noticeably changing. He was over it all. He just wanted out, and he didn't want anything to do with the relic anymore. He just wanted to be back to his normal self like he promised Panam. But in doing so, a sacrifice had to be made. And when it couldn't get any worse, V knew he'd just have to sacrifice about everything else too. Was it worth it? What did I do? And where am I? These were all the questions popping in my head, and nothing made sense. Yet I knew V's character arc was complete. And as simplistic as it is, I couldn't believe how I didn't see it coming. And it was right in front of me the entire time. It was Night City. Everything V was and has become is thanks to Night City. Who knew that playing mercenary would lead him to salvation? But that didn't mean the onslaught of uncertainty about who he was just disappeared. And as much as V was feeling this, so was I. I would have never thought that this is how his story ends. But it was fitting, and it was the right one. And as I did, V had to accept that he was entering a new life as well. That no matter what, there was no going back. And he had to accept he was living in a world that left him behind. The world just didn't stop for V. And now he's destined to find his way through Night City as just another face in the crowd. Please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thank you very much. I'll catch y'all on the next video, which is going to be the Spider-Man 2 review. All right, y'all. Have a good night or good morning, whatever it is for y'all. Bye-bye.